You're watching the 2025-26 SCAC Swimming and Diving Media Days. Today, we're taking a dive into the Hendrix College Warriors Swimming and Diving program. The Warriors will be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Juliana Neves along with leadership from senior Landon Hardister and first-year Sydney Chandler. And Coach Landon, Sydney, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having
Coach,
us.
Coach, we'll open things up with you. It was announced in October of last year, just about a year ago this time, that you would be taking over as the head coach of these two programs. And I'm just interested, I know that was a quick whirlwind of a transition for you. So what did you learn kind of over the course of that first season last year? And just how excited are you now to kind of be into this first full year and heading into this second season with these two programs here in 2025-26?
Well, I'm super excited this year because I'm gonna have the full season, so I could plan ahead and do all the plans for the entire season already. Versus last year, then I just jump into it and had nothing planned and had to learn everything as I go. Due to the meets, everything, traveling with the kids, all of this, it was so different. Right now, I'm prepared. I'm ready for it. So I think it's gonna be a way better season.
Landon, coming into this season, I know it's a special one for you and being, one of the senior leaders with this group. What's been your mindset coming into this year and how would you describe kind of the vibe of this group? What's the vibe check with this team and how is the chemistry both in and out of the pool with this group?
This team is special. The bond that we all have both in and out of the water is unlike anything I've ever experienced as a swimmer, and unlike anything I've seen. So heading into this season, we're ambitious. We're ready to get in the water, ready to swim fast, and ready to do it together as a team.
Sydney, this is an exciting year for you as well, going into your first year as a collegiate swimmer and your first season there at Hendrix. How has that transition been for you? What are some things that have been exciting here in this first season, and how is kind of being a part of this Hendrix swimming and diving program sort of help those transitions in your first year as a collegiate athlete?
Yeah, it's been all really, really great so far. This team is really, really incredible. Like Landon said, it's really special. And the transition has been so easy. And this team being one of the most important parts of my college experience so far has been really, really great. And I've just been so grateful to have all these awesome people and coaches to help me out with the transition.
Coach, you mentioned kind of the importance of kind of having that preparation part under your belt coming into this season, different than last year. Now, one meet into the year, practices have gotten underway. What have you seen, that maybe has surprised you about these two groups as the first meet has gotten under our belt? And are there any new training or focuses or approaches, heading into this season, year two, under your leadership?
Well, this year we tried to do more specific work with each stroke and different ways to approach the swimming. But with all the preparation, I think is better, easier, and they are also ready. They know what to expect versus last year, they did not know. And I tried to keep the old program running last year, and this year I'm coming in with my full program. So we are super excited. I think that's already coming together, and we already improved from one meet to another in less than 2 weeks. So I think, and I look into it, I think they're already building into it and buying the program a little bit more. And they're very ambitious, like he said. And I think we're going to do great. I think we transition now from base to build phase. So we're going into full force.
Landon, it's a new chapter in SCAC swimming this year as we welcome back the Warriors into the SCAC family. We're super, super excited for Hendrix to be a part of this league and be a part of the SCAC swimming and diving championships here in 2026. Is that something that you and your teammates are talking about? What are you looking forward to most about being back in the SCAC? And are those things that are motivating this group, this ambitious group going into the season?
I mean, absolutely. We are excited and grateful to be back in the SCAC this season, and we're really looking forward to going up against some familiar faces and some new ones. And it's motivating for the team to have this new environment to swim in.
Sydney, you talked about kind of the ease of the transitions and kind of getting comfortable there at Hendrix. Just from a competition standpoint, what are you looking forward to most coming into this first year? And with a big incoming freshman class, you're one of four. Getting to do that together, how exciting is that as a group to come in and take on this new season and these challenges as a team?
Yeah, it's really great. I am just excited for the sheer amount of growth that we have for us. The potential is just the potential's there, and with the amount of different training styles that coach is bringing back and adding into what we have, the growth for the season is just looking really promising, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Coach, you obviously have a very unique perspective with both of these teams, being with them, in and out of the pool on a day-to-day basis. What have you learned about these two teams coming into this season you want fans to know as they get excited for these 25-26 seasons?
These kids are amazing. Like Landon said, they are really tied together and the group just flows. That's easier, so much easier to deal with. And they're hilarious too, outside and inside the pool. Like trying to negotiate things, being funny. It is amazing to deal with them. Like they're fun.
Finally, as we wrap up with our two student athletes, kind of a two-part question. One, just interested in team goals that the two of you have for both of your programs coming into the season, and also when classmates and fans and peers across campus hear Hendrix College swimming and diving, what do you hope that they associate that with?
Yeah, I mean, going into the season, obviously we want to improve upon the last season, both as a team and individually. But on top of that, we're looking to come home with some medal. We're looking to compete, and we are looking to prove ourselves in this new conference. And for the fans and for anyone watching at home who have an impression of the Warriors, I want them to know how hardworking this team is, both in and out of the water, and that we're ready.
Yeah, going off of what Landon said, I think for the fans and everything, we are really just demonstrating the perseverance that we have, and just see how hard we're working throughout the season, especially just working up our way towards conference, and just really, really really grateful for the amount of support that we've had for the team this year, even in the beginning of the season. And I'm just really excited to see that throughout these next couple of years. Yeah.
Finally, as we wrap up with Coach, it is a super exciting time. It's fun to hear both these student athletes, their joy talking about the upcoming season. And for you, first season in the SCAC, first full year, with this program. So when you sort of take an inventory, close your eyes, this year's season is successful if what plays out. What are you hoping to accomplish for these two groups coming into the year?
Well, I do want to come back with some medals from the championship. I think we're going to do great. I think the team is building up super strong. So I'm looking for it. So that's exciting news for today, for this season, for us to go ahead.
Hendrix College head men's and women's swimming and diving coach Juliana Neves DeSantis, along with senior Landon Hardister and first-year Sydney Chandler. Coach Landon, Sydney, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout the rest of the 2025-26 season.
Thank you.
Thank you.